Welcome back to Neverwinter Nights 2 Hard Mode Edition. Now, let's continue to deal with the bandit leader. Okay. Let's rest a bit. Okay. Last time we've been here, we just came for the symbol, holy symbol. Now let's deal with the bandit leader.
Who's for a fight? Come on!
No, Kelgar. Don't run into the trap. Low.
Looks like
No.
we have my eye on
Okay, now you can run. Mishka, you switch the weapon up. Nice.
Cool your weapons and don't let up.
Switch to the club.
Take that! Time for a little fun.
I think we've had enough of this.
Let's kill some bandits. Mishka, disarm the trap. Mishka, disarm the trap. Nice. Bullet. Potion. A lot closer to level 4. Now. Let's see.
This load is a bit of a strain. This load is a bit of a
Let's get rid of
strain.
something. Okay. Let's unlock this door.
Time for a bit
More
of the game.
bandits.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
Nothing here.
How can I help?
I believe so.
Let's continue. Mishka?
Yes.
I think there is a trap here. Let's check. Where is the trap? I know there is a trap here. Come on. Come on. Ah. Let's save.
Well now, what do
Go
you
talk
want?
to the leader. So, you finally made it here. Any reason you decided to come tearing through my camp? I've come to put a stop to your raids. You've done that. Most of my men are dead, so if you finish, you can just leave the way you came. Surrender to the soldiers of Fort Lark, and I'm sure you'll be dealt fairly. Ha, and maybe they'll cook us a nice meal and give us warm beds too, right before they got us. I'd let you go, but how do you know we wouldn't get... I didn't know you wouldn't get a new band and just start raiding again. You don't. I could try to convince you. I've learned my lesson, but I don't think you'd listen. Besides, it doesn't matter. Even if we packed up what remains of this camp, another group would just take our place anyway. You see, in case you haven't noticed, the roads aren't exactly crawling with troops these days. It's every man to himself. Intimidate. Fort Lock is short of men. I'm sure they'd pay well for new recruits to patrol the roads. Me? Playing a guard? Ha! The military could pay nearly as well as what I make from raids. Diplomacy. Any man who can recruit and lead men deserves an officer's rank and pay. Failure. More likely we'd be swinging from the rope as soon as we stepped foot inside the fort. Looks like we do this the hard way then. Man, take them down. Okay. Let's cast Bless. I gave them a choice. They want to take it. No problem. Bit of experience from that. Armor, Astral Blade.
Is a bit of a strain.
Squad. Let's give Mishka the armor.
Everybody, follow me.
It's the same AC, but a better maximum dexterity
so.
check. And this blade we can keep for now.
This load is a bit of a strain.
Okay.
Yes. Well now, what do you
Jagged
want?
can be our pack mule.
How can I help?
Step with me.
I gave him a choice, but
Follow along.
I failed the diplomacy check. Amulet of under-turning, extra turning. I could use that, but I've got a better amulet now.
How can I help?
I believe
And
so.
that level 1 cleric or turn undead is really weak right now. This is not possible.
How can I help?
Failure. Success.
I believe so.
Some gold, scroll.
All done, all done.
Nice. A lot of loot. Now let's go to talk to Commander 10. Okay, now reward. On a just reward. Let's talk to Commander 10. Good to see you again. Thank you for getting my men out of that creep. Cape. It's a shame we lost Garrett, but I suppose we're fortunate there were any survivors at all. I've killed the bandit chief. So I hear, bandits scattered to the four winds once he fell. From what the men are reporting, we'll deal with the rest of the lot when we can start regular patrols again. You've certainly earned the bounty I had placed on them. Here you go, and with the thanks of the entire garrison here. Nice. 500 gold. Okay. Mashakomi, Commander 10 is back, Valis is taken care of, and it looks like the patrols will be starting again soon. Not bad at all. A reward would be nice. The watch is always ready to reward those who aid us. I don't have much gold on me, but you're welcome to what I do have. You seem to have a knack of solving problems. I could use someone like you. I can reward you properly for this back in the city. It shouldn't be any trouble convincing Captain Elanee that you deserve a little something for helping me out. Stop by the city guard barracks if you find yourself looking for work in Neverwinter. As for me, I'd best get moving. I've already spent too much time here. Okay. Let's sell some shit. Thanks for getting our commander back for us. We were all ready to hang Valis ourselves, just on principle. The smithy work still be a challenge, but it sure be more pleasant around here. So what can I do for you? Show me what you have for sale. Let's sell Ring of Crimson. Sell the darts. This we can keep.
Follow me.
Kelgar.
This load is a bit of a strain.
Give us all this junk and we can sell it
What do you
for
want?
a lot of gold. A lot. Tower shield. Longbow. Chainmail
This
+1.
load is a
Black
bit of a
shield.
strain.
Scimitar. Club. Lord of Frost I think we can sell, it's not that good. Stone +1. think we can sell it. We have a lot of gold now. Okay, let's see if we have something good here. Index. Index +1. 1d6. Kama. Mace. Shuriken. Let's buy some shuriken. Sling. Okay, I think that's it for now. Let's continue on the road to Neverwinter. Highcliff. You have encountered something on the way to your destination.
No place to run this town, Kalakcha. That's what you have stolen. Hand it over, and we will let you live.
This is getting tiresome. What's so important about that blasted thing that has them chasing us all over Farron?
Why? You scared of them?
Don't be dense. Of course I'm not scared. Just irritated.
Hand the shard over now, or we will take it from your corpse.
You want it? Come and get it.
Fool! I shall enjoy killing you. Fight, you pathetic thralls! Kill them all! Why are you still looking at me? Attack!
Here's a stalker. Okay, this is Elanee. She's a druid. Let's reveal that portrait. Dodge. White shape. We got druid spells. She's a level 6. Let's cast Bless.
I had hoped our meeting would be under more civil circumstances. I know that your people rarely are known to venture on the surface. Forgive me, but I saw these things about to attack you. I found I could not simply stand by while you were ambushed. Again, I'd like to help if I could. I've been trying to follow you without interfering, but I don't think you'll reach your destination without someone who knows the land.
Who are you?
Yeah, maybe you'd better tell us who you are. And there's others of us here too, if you can take your eyes off our leader long enough to notice.
I am Elanee,
Someone's
and
jealous.
rather than shadow you, I would walk with you.
We're doing fine, thanks. And maybe you'd like to explain why you were following us in the first place.
I'd like to know that as well. Tree worshippers tend to keep to themselves and don't pay much mind to travelers who take the roads.
I think you will find tree worshippers a rare thing these days, dwarf. So do not use that word lightly.
Apparently not rare enough to have you come out of nowhere after following us, for hells knows why.
Would the two of you please let me do the talking?
Do what you want, but if she starts anything, she'll regret it.
Always talking, and to the elves and half demons and the like. It'll end badly, I tell you.
Why are you here? And why did you show yourself now?
It's a strange circle of who follows who on this road. At first, I was following those who attacked you, but they seem to be following you, which leads me to believe there's something you have, something they want, so I thought that perhaps my enemy's enemies would at least welcome some company to their destination, and with my help, even get there faster.
Faster? How?
Well, I come bearing a gift, not just words. I know of a quicker path to Highcliff, and one that will hide your trail as well. There is a druid sanctuary not far from here, the Maiden's Glade, where members of my circle would go for refuge when traveling the land. I can lead you there, and with no further attacks from these hunters of yours. Not that you can't handle yourself, but I'm sure you're growing as tired of these attacks as I am.
What do you know of these attackers?
Little. They are not of the land, that is for certain. They have a strange smell about them, and their speech is like nothing I've heard before. Unless they are speaking to their thralls, it is impossible to make out. But they keep calling you Kalak-Cha. Do you know what that means?
That was my question to you.
Then it looks like when it comes to answers, we have little to offer one another. A pity.
Why were you following them?
I only recently became aware of them. First in the Maiden, the wetlands you harbormen call the Mare of Dead Men. I believe they are responsible for many attacks in the Mare and beyond. Not all their victims escaped as you did, and so I followed them to learn of their intentions, and if possible, to stop them.
We would welcome your company.
Very well. That wasn't so hard to admit now, was it?
What? We're taking her along? Why?
Is there some sort of problem?
I'll say, you're still talking, and you're acting like you're coming with us. That's the problem.
If she meant a Samnishka, she wouldn't have bothered helping us or talking to us.
Well, I'm going to keep my eye on her. And you, it looks like. Forget I said anything.
Fine. Let's be off. Judging by the sun and trail, you were headed to Neverwinter, correct?
Need to reach my Uncle Duncan in the city. May have knowledge on the shard I possess.
A shard? Ah, so that would be the silk-wrapped bundle I saw in your pack. It sounds like that is what those creatures are looking for.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, if they seek it, then let us do what we can to keep it from them. Regardless, I appreciate your trust in telling me. Thank you. Let's be on our way. Follow me. The Maiden's Glade is not far.
This is a long way from the road. Are you sure you know where you're going?
Agreed. How much farther is this
Agreed.
place?
Not far, for we are already here. This is Eridus, the Maiden's Glade, in the tongue of Harbormen.
Lo, sounds elvish, almost Ilfang, in fact.
You are correct. You surprise me. Just as the Mare of Dead Men was once Merdelane, the slow marching court, this place also had a name long before settlers from Neverwinter set foot here.
Did they ever set foot here? I can barely see where we're going.
Trust me, it's no better at my height either. Sure as the hells couldn't find my way back to the road now.
The road to the Maiden's Glade is hidden, known only to druids and the beasts of the land. You cannot revisit this place without me to guide you. The glade up ahead was a retreat for druids, a place of shelter if they needed to heal or rest. Many such places exist along the coast. The animals here would protect the druids, and they will shield you from your pursuers if they should find you.
You mean those animals?
Take that! Take that! Let's see what they're made of. Take that! Take that!
Let's give Elanee yes for a blade.
The animals here are frightened, and I know not why. There is usually at least one druid in the Glade, and they should be aware of the beasts, and us.
Well, I say we avoid any wolves or anything trying to kill us.
I say we fight them. They attack us, we attack them. Besides, could use new boots.
I would prefer to get through here without bloodshed.
I would prefer that, yes.
Okay.
Everyone,
Elanee.
follow me.
Let's equip Astral Blade. Nice. We need to find us some armor.
Step with me. Come on. Follow
Okay,
along.
let's rest. Let's go.
Yeah. Take that. Take that. Yeah.
Let's make a spellcasting scale. Nice. Dead animals.
These wolves. They were slaughtered, and not for food, but out of bloodlust. Is this why the animals attacked us? Whatever is wrong must be here in the Glade. I thought the Circle of the Mare would be aware of any disturbance here. But now it seems the task must fall to us.
Why? Let's just go. I'm done stopping through these groves and animals, and letting her pick the trail.
Eleanee's right. We should see what's wrong.
You have my thanks. I would hate for whatever pursues us to be at our back.
Okay. Let's cast Divine Favor. Get plus to attack and damage. Come on. Shoot. Bear, big bear.
Let's have at it.
Elanee, you are here.
Kaelil?
Katie?
I came here. Came to try and find you, Elanee. To try and escape the mare. To seek refuge here.
The mare? What is wrong?
The mare. It speaks with different voice now. Its waters, once clear to the circle, are now dark and run deep. So deep.
What do you mean? Where are the others? The rest of the circle?
Vashni and the others. They are lost. Only you remain. I thought I could find you, or Nevan, but what claims the mare overtook me, clouded my vision with shadows and blood, trapped me in this form. Do not return to the mare, Elanee. Do not, or you shall fall to its corruption, as I did.
Kaelil, he's dead. It was he that caused such unrest here, and why the animals attacked us.
You mentioned something about the circle.
Yes, the Circle of the Mare. I have been away for some time. Kaelil and I were part of the Circle of Maiden, the Mare of Dead Men. If the elders, if Vashni is lost, and Nevan is lost, I have been away too long. But this would explain why I could not feel the circle any longer. And as for the land... But we should press on. I promise to lead you to Highcliff and to safety. And so far this path has proved longer than I wished. Farewell, Kaelil. May you rest, and may the Glade become peaceful again.
Okay. Okay, 200 experience. Just shy of level 4.
Let's have at it!
Let's get to level 4. Come on, Khadgar.
Time for a bit of the game.
Wow. 7 experience, so shy. A level soon enough. Now let's go to Highcliff. Let's go finally.
You're risking your entire ship by going out there, Captain. Ignore me if you will, but at least listen to your own men.
We're leaving port right now. Nothing's stopping this shipment to Neverwinter, especially not a pack of lizard folk. What are you lot just standing there for? Bring up the sails! Man the oars!
The fool is risking a ship worth 10 times the cargo he's carrying. And for what? For the sake of a few extra gold for an early delivery.
Sailing the seas is always risky.
Aye, but he's trying to set sail when we've got lizard folk going out of their way to sink every boat coming out of this village. The good captain is a fool to think he can sail out without drawing the attention of the lizards.
Harbor Master! Out there! Looks like the lizard folk have themselves another victim!
Harbor Master.
And I think we've all learned a lesson here. If I say it's too dangerous to sail, it's too dangerous to sail. All right, lads, see what we can do to help those sailors. Let's just hope the lizard folk let them swim ashore. Sorry, but I've got my hands full here. Some of the other sailors should be able to fill you in.
Sailors. Okay. Let's talk to Grishnak. You're a strange looking group. What do you want? Says the half-orc pirate. We got a mouth on you. I like that. As long as you don't get insulting no one, so what do you want? We're looking for a ship to take us to Neverwinter. You and half the town. You ain't heard them? No ships to Neverwinter. Hells, no ships in or out of Highcliff. Use it put stop to the lizard folk and the sabotaging. I'm just standing watch while the men try to repair the double eagle again. We tossed nets down into the water last time, hoping to catch us some of the lizards. It didn't work, so lizards just cut their way through the nets and damaged the ship anyhow. Clever beasties. I'll give them that. So everyone just stuck here? Pretty much. Unless you're one of them crazies who actually try to get anywhere on foot. Roads just aren't safe nowadays. Make me glad I'm a sailor. Where are those lizard folk coming from? No one knows. The village elder's been poking around, and our captain's been digging up rumors over a day in. Nothing else of yet though. Plus, people are nervous because one of the villagers went missing last night. All sort of rumors flying around about undead and other nonsense. Things here just a big old mess right now. I'll be going now. So, see what's going on. Look at this. Come on, Elanee. Nishka, come on. Here you are. Okay, let's talk to the sailors. Well, now what's all this? A traveling circus? Easy, one of them's a harborman. Harbormen like I care what a swamp farmer can do. Seems to me there's the making of a joke in you four. A dwarf, a tree worshipper, a demon, and a swamp-smelling harborman walk into a tavern. Well now, we may have walked in, but seems to me that someone's about to go flying out. Seems to me this man are in a bad need of a lesson. Influence gain for Kagar too. Now we're talking my language. Come on, let's see how these fools like taking early nap. This no reason to fight. This is ridiculous. Too late now. We made a mistake of letting Kelgar open his mouth. Come on, let's get this trouble over with. How often does this happen? Trust me, things are slowing down a bit before we came here. Now it's about to get back to normal. Nice. Now then, that was a fine bit of sport, wasn't it? The brawl was fun, it felt good. Of course it did. We make a good fighting team. We didn't need to fight Kelgar. Next time rein it in. It's hard to steal from someone when they think you're going to attack them. If we're done making more enemies, let's move on. I agree, let's go. Fine, I say we try to find another tavern. There's bound to be more drunks needing a punch or two. Bullet.
How can I help?
I believe so.
And Latina.
Yes.
Okay.
This load is a bit of a strain.
Let's level up. Kelgar. Nothing special.
Yes.
Nishka. Disable, hide, move silently, open lock, search, set trap, sleight of hand, spot, tumble and use magic. Trap sense +2. And let's give her, I think, 2 weapon fighting. Now she can have 2 weapons. Nice.
Yes.
Elanee. Have concentration. Listen low. Sport and survivor. Wild check 3 times per day. And let's see. Flame strike. Sleep. And breath of the dragon. Okay.
Well now.
And I'm
What
gonna
do you
take
want?
another level of monk. Wisdom. And tumble. Low. Diplomacy. Concentration. Craft alchemy. Monk speed and steel mine. Monk speed. Monk speed. Monks are move more quickly than other classes, and this ability improves with experience. Okay. Steel mind. The monk gains +2 competence bonus on saving throws against mind affecting spells. Nice. Now let's see how much we deal with our fist. 1 to 4. We still I think in later levels we will increase our damage with our fist, so we can use fist. Well met, I'm Edario. If you need armor, please let me know. I'm the only armorer in Highcliff, so if you be needing anything, there's nowhere else to go. You don't sound too happy about that. Isn't lack of competition a good thing? I guess, but there isn't really much color of my work in a small town like this. Why don't you go to a bigger city then? I need someone to work for first in a big city. It would be hard to compete with all those other armorers who already have steady customers. I'd like to see your wares. Let's sell this. This. And let's see what you have for sale. Breastplate +1. Goblin shield. Lash. Shield of Witch Panther. I think I will buy breastplate +1 for
This load
Elanee.
is a bit of a strain.
Yes.
And heavy shield +1.
I believe so. This load is a
I am
bit
listening.
of a strain.
Now she's equipped.
Well now, what do you want?
And let's see if you have something better. Full plate I already have on Calgar. Heavy shield. Scale +1. Not really good. That's fine, okay. Here are those two again. Gera, look who it is. Ilmater has answered our prayers. You probably don't remember me. You saved me my life back at the Weeping Willow. I see the two of you made it out safely. Yes, and we already owe you so much for what you did for us. We don't wish to impose, but we could use your help again. We still have some money. I'm listening. 2 days ago, our son Andrew ran off to the Highcliff castle ruins with one of his friends. They were forbidden to leave the village, but they slipped away without us noticing. It is hard to keep an eye on them all the time with all the trouble about. I see. And they haven't returned? No, it's been days. We asked the village elder to send some men to look for them, but he refuses to risk anyone searching for them, while Highcliff is in danger. With June, his husband, disappearing up to the ruins as well, the elder has become too cautious. We have been hoping another such as you would be able to help us. Someone else disappeared in the ruins? William, Johnny's husband. He went up to the ruins to get some stones for their home. The elder had warned us all not to leave the village, but William thought he'd be safe enough in the day. Why don't you people just go look for these people yourselves? The elder has forbidden it. He has kept our village safe our entire lives. It would be unwise to ignore him. Just look at what happened to William. I guess I could take some time for this. Oh, thank you. We're both so worried. With the attacks on our ships and William disappearing, we've been at wit's end. Anything could have happened to those boys. If I find anything, I'll let you know. Why are we wasting our time looking for those kids? We have more important things to do. Then it is good thing you're not making the decisions, isn't it, Tiefling? Don't start with me again, dwarf. I know this isn't our problem, but I have to help if I can. -1 to influence with Nishka? Fine, fine. If you want to waste your time, then so will I. Even if I think it's a dumb idea. And we gain influence with Elanee. I for once approve. The Mare is not an easy place for children, and I suspect the wilds of Highcliff are no better. I just hope there's some gold for us. My purse isn't as full as I'd like it to be. Okay, we got a lot of gold. Let's see what you have for sale. Welcome to Branson's. If you thought you'd shopped at the best, you haven't been to Branson's yet. My apologies, it's just trying out a new slogan. What do you think? It could use some work. Right, it's missing that little something, isn't it? I'd better keep working on it. It seems Highcliff has become quite a hub of activity ever since patrols along the high road became scarce. It's a good time for business, I tell you. You'll find that I have pretty nice stock of goods here. With all the travelers coming in, I've managed to get my hands on some real bargains. Is there another way to Neverwinter beside my ship? Sure, if you got a small army with you. Until they can get more patrols on the road, a ship is your best bet right now. Which doesn't really help you, since all ships are grounded for the time being. What do you have for sale? You won't be disappointed. Have a look for yourself. Okay. Mage. Swashbuckler. +2 to diplomacy. Wizard. +2 to concentration. Laborer. That's that good. Bullet +1. Dwarven War Axe. Rachi Blade. +4 against outsiders. Potion of Bliss. Gold Necklace. Lesser Amulet of Earth. Immunity to disease and poison. +1 wisdom. Okay, nothing really good.
Follow me.
Yes.
Well,
You can
now,
sell this.
what do you want?
Okay, let's continue. Captain Flynn. If you don't mind, I'm trying to drown my sorrows here. I was told to seek out a Captain Flynn here at the Highcliff. Is that you? Captain of a ship that can't sail. That's me. Here's to rub salt in my wounds, are you? My father Dagon said you could help me get to Neverwinter. Dagon, eh? Still plain farmer in that swamp village, is he? I'd be happy to grant you passage, but as you can see, we're all stuck here for now. No ships in or out of Highcliff, on account of the attacks, which means I've got a shipload of cargo rotting at the docks until this mess is sorted out. And let me tell you, those merchants in Neverwinter would have me hanged for their gallows if I can't get my cargo there, and soon. Who's responsible for the attacks? Lizard folk. What in the hell they're doing this far north is beyond me, but they're certainly causing enough trouble. No one's got the nerve to go after them for. Can't say I blame them either. Is there anyone I can speak with this about? I don't know. Try the village elder. If you want to ask someone, he won't be much of help. At least he wasn't much help to me. But who knows, maybe you can pry something out of him. After all, you got me talking, and I'm really not in the mood for chatting. How do you know my father? Dagon and I adventured together for a while, you know, crawling around in dark tunnels, getting clawed and beaten just for a bit of gold. It was good to have around, kept calm under the worst conditions, and always had your back in a fight. Things is, we both got tired of being punctured by nasties trying to keep us out of their lairs. I had enough gold saved up and got into the shipping business. Sounds like my father led an exciting life. Sure, if you like getting poked, stabbed, and shot at. I've had my fill of running for my life. Now I get stuck in a village like anyone else. Farewell. So. Power. User, a little help, please. What seems to be the problem? There are noises coming from inside my house. It must be thieves. So, call the militia. I'd like a reward for this. Well, I do have a batch of potion recently brewed. You chase off these thieves, and the potions are yours. It will have to do. Where's your house? Thank you. My home is the one right in front of me. Oh, and do try to be careful, will you? There's a lot of fragile and valuable things here. Okay. Let's save. There's thieves. Quiet, you fools. You've been making too much noise. Shove off, Delay. Don't recall no one putting you in charge here. Shove off, taste my steel, dog. I ain't afraid of blast. It's the militia. We're hanged men for sure. Stand and fight, cowards. We'll kill them quickly and dump them in the sea. No one's the wiser.
Give me a moment, and this'll all be over.
Let's cast Bless. Coup de grace. Well, that was easy. Some gold. Chemical silver.
Yes.
Nishka disarmed the trap.
What do you want?
A vase. Potion. Nishka opens this
I
door.
believe so.
Fifth tools +1.
How can I help?
Open this door. Let's loot his house.
I believe so.
Wine,
This
fifth
load
tools.
is a bit of a strain.
Ring, +1 resistance. Let's give it
I
to
am listening.
Elanee.
Yeah.
Karga already got a ring.
Well now.
And
What do you
let's
want?
give Chemical silver. Okay. Nice. Okay. Fine little side quest. I thought I heard fighting in there. And is that blood on you? None of it is mine. I did leave a lot of corpses in there, though. I see. All of you did a thorough job of destroying my home, no doubt. Here's those potions I promised you. Now it'd be better get in there and see just how bad things are. Okay, we get a potion of speed, cure serious potions, scrap of parchment. Okay. Shurikens. Shuriken. Johnny, please. I'm doing the best that I can. but we can't risk exploring the ruins at this time. But where else could William have gone, Elder? You must do something. And what would you have me to do? Junie, sacrifice the entire village safety just for your husband? You will be to blame if William comes to any harm, Elder. I will not have my children growing up without a father. I am sorry, but what is it I can do for you? What is it I can do for you? I had thought that your kind favored the underdog. What happened that made her so upset? Junie's husband William has gone missing. He went to gather some stones outside the village, but with the lizard folk attacking the outlying farms, I fear he may have been taken by them. He shouldn't have left the town with the attacks. It is easy to say that in hindsight. What happened cannot be changed. I want you to give the double eagle permission to live. This is nothing to do with my giving anyone permission. No one can sail anywhere until we put a stop to these attacks. Is there anything I can do to help? I would not send anyone into danger, not knowing what I do expect. I suspect that William's disappearance has something to do with the lizard. With the lizards. Excuse me. But without knowing for certain, I can't ask anyone to risk their life. So the only way I'm going to be able to find a ship is to help you with this. For one of your kind to be able to gather and lead such innocent companions, I suspect you are quite capable of handling yourself. Hey! What's that supposed to mean? I think we've just been insulted. Just take it as a compliment, you two. I did not mean it as an insult. In fact, I assume that you are quite remarkable individuals to be able to get past the typical prejudice and band together. Oh well, that's right then. We're wasting our time. With or without your permission, I'm going to get to the bottom of things here. If you are certain about this, then I have no objection. I think it's safe to say that everyone in Highcliff would be very grateful if you could resolve things for us. I will have this taken care of soon enough. The lizard folk have been concentrating their attacks on the farms outside the village, and the only farm left is Chandra. She is too stubborn to leave her home, even with the attacks. You could start your search with her. She may know something that could help, or you could simply wait there and ambush the lizard folk should they attack. Allow me to mark the location of her farm on your map. I wish you luck on your travels and look forward to seeing all of you again. Okay. Shuriken. You were the one speaking with the elder. Did he turn his back to your place as well? Actually, he seemed quite reasonable. Reasonable? My husband is missing and he refuses to send out a search party. How is that reasonable? He disappeared when? My husband William disappeared 2 days ago. He was heading outside the village to gather some stones to expand our home. A foolish thing to do with the attacks going on. It must have been the lizard folk who took him. They're beasts, but the elder refused to send out a search party to bring him back. Wisdom, your wagon is still here. Wouldn't he need it for heavy stones? What? He must have accidentally left it behind. He was quite eager to get started. I might be able to track him down. You'd be willing to take a risk for a complete stranger? Well, this is a surprise. Is there anything you can tell me that might help? The villagers that left their farms say they were driven out by someone destroying the crops and damaging their home. The farmers were never attacked. It's just been sabotaged. Like with the sheep, probably lizard folk, but you never know. You may want to speak with the girl Chandra. She refused to give her farm to those lizard folk, so she may have seen him if he went outside the village. Okay. Got a lot of side quests. Moza. So, you're the new arrivals I've heard about. You're adventurers, I take it. What makes you think so? You have that look about you. Grace, power, confidence, hero qualities, you know. But enough of that. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me out with a small problem. Maybe. Is there a reward involved? We can arrange something. Does this mean you will help me? What is it that you need? I was hired by a group of adventurers to show them the area around Highcliff, help them get the bearings as it were. It was a bit dangerous, but they offered more gold than I'd seen in 10 seasons working in the fields. I'd have been stupid to say no. Hope you were paid in advance. My employers only paid me half of what they owed me before they went off to explore some ruined castle north of here. They promised the rest when they get back. That was over a week ago. Since you're adventurers too, I was hoping you might be willing to go out and find them for me. If I do find them, I want half of whatever they owned you for myself. Done. Getting half of what I'm owed is better than nothing at all. My thanks. I will be waiting here for your return. Okay, we got a lot of side quests. And I think that is enough for this time. Let's save and see you next time. Bye bye.